Hello guys, Gary here, and scorcher of a day, and I've got the taking advantage of the rare occasion when I'm actually at the house by myself. So I thought I would use this opportunity to do a haul video and talk about my latest comic book acquisitions, share something old, something new, and a few figurines. So this is my very first. So I've already did one. YouTube said it was too long. It ran on about 17, 18 minutes, which is peculiar to me because sometimes I see things on YouTube much longer. So we'll try to be a little bit faster and more concise. And I've subtracted a few things, to make it a little bit faster. But these are my most recent. These are books that I've picked up recently, like in the last few weeks or so. Just some of them. So just very quickly, I've collected comic books like an insane kid, like back in the 60s when they were 12 and 15 cents. It's really telling on myself, and collected them kind of on and off through the years and been pretty consistent about the past 10 or 11 years. Having a folder and account at my local comic book store, which is just a terrific place. And so, just to share a few of those, first up, we have this Justice League, which to some of us used to be Justice League America, but now it's Justice League. Jeff Johns, who's just, an amazing writer, good writing, good artwork, beautiful characters, lots of fun. I highly recommend it. It's part of the New 52. Definitely, by all means, check that out. Also, I like Mike Mignola a lot, who does, Hellboy and BPRD. His work is kind of a mixed bag for me. So I either really like it or really dislike it. Not to tick anyone off, but I really enjoyed this current run that he had. It was a 5-issue run of Lobster Johnson, and it was love pulp fiction stories set in the 30s and the 40s and the 50s. Love that whole noir pulp aesthetic, whether it's in comic books, whether it's in movies, whether it's in novels, whatever, graphic books, whatever. So really great cover, really great story. There's kind of a, as you can see, sort of a dragon lady character. Love the artwork in it. There's kind of this is 5 issues that just finished up, so you can get the entire storyline now, and I'm sure it's going to be in a collected book soon. But it's called The Burning Hand, Lobster Johnson, The Burning Hand, and I highly recommend that. Mike Mignola, lots of fun. There's even like a Peter Lorre-like character, which is, that's a lot of fun. So Mike Mignola, The Burning Hand. Also, Curse of Man, Are You Paying Attention? Because I don't remember if you showed this one. If you have, I'm sure you do, or you're about to have it, but this is the most recent Mighty Thor. This is issue 13, and haven't read this one yet. I'm looking forward to that. We're big Thor fans at our house as well, so I've got couple of other Thor things to show as well. Also, speaking of the wonderful Jeff Johns, and also the New 52, this is Aquaman. Aquaman has been a mixed bag over the years. I liked him a lot when I was a kid. In more recent years, a lot of the books haven't been very well written. The depictions haven't been very good. This one I think is quite good. The writing is not always terrific, but the artwork is beautiful and it's quite good. So I would highly recommend. That one. Also, among older acquisitions, as I promised, I haven't always had this book. This is like Journey into Mystery with Thor. This is issue number 116. This is during the great Kirby Lee era, of the 60s. I'm guessing probably 67 or 68. There with, I believe that's Loki to the side of Thor. So lots of fun and highly enjoyable. Love those old books. Getting them again if they're not too overpriced or too expensive. Also, some of you may be familiar with the really great magazine on horror and suspense and thrillers that came out book in the 60s and 70s called Famous Monsters of Filmland. That has rebooted in the past year or two, I guess. This most recent issue, well, this isn't the most recent issue. The most recent one is on Dark Shadows. But this one is from their last issue, and it's got a long story on Edgar Rice Burroughs. Long story, lots about Tarzan and more. John Carter of Mars. I guess they expected the movie of John Carter to be better. The Woman in Black, The Raven, and there's also a wonderful story on the films of Christopher Lee. So definitely check out the rebooted Famous Monsters of Filmland. That's a lot of fun. Among my older collectibles, I've had this for, I don't know, maybe 5-6 years now. Batman the Dailies. Somebody needs to tell me like how to do this to where it won't, the print won't appear backwards. I'm sure it's simple, but Gare just hasn't figured it out. So if you could share that with me, that would be a lot of fun. But this is actually a collectible, very large, as you can see. Don't really recall what I paid for this, but this is a daily newspaper strip during the Bob Kane era of the, between the 30s and the 60s, and this is from the collectible daily newspaper strip of Batman from 1943 to 1946. And I imagine there's other volumes, and I don't know if I have another one of this or not. Again, my comic book collection is pretty vast, so it takes some takes some organizing, some going through for even me to remember precisely what I had. Moving on to a couple of figurines. We all love Thor, of course. This is Thor figurine. Not quite sure what run this is modeled on or after, but this is him with his hammer and his axe. It's about 6-7 inches long, very detailed. Got the cape, got the beard. Lots of fun. This one's a little bit larger. We have other figurines as well. Please don't think that what I'm showing is all I have. It's really just kind of the tip of the iceberg. We have lots. Pop culture is alive and well at Gare's house, So, and I live with an extended family. We all have our collectibles, and happily some of them, our obsessions overlap. So, again, Thor, looking very, very grim, kind of threatening. My best friend and I are huge Doctor Strange fans, and I don't have any comic books with me here of Doctor Strange, but I do have a couple of figurines. This is Doctor Strange. This is a small one, but very well done. It's probably maybe 4 inches, 4 inches tall. Doctor Strange getting his magic on, and also. This one is another Doctor Strange wearing a sort of a rubberized cape. It's got lots of folds and lots of detail in it. Doctor Strange is currently in The Defenders. If you haven't read that, that's a good book. Of course, he's a beloved character. Hopefully, he'll have his own title again soon. Hopefully, he'll be included or have his own film. They seem to be doing all of the great comic book characters, and they'll get to them eventually, I guess. But anyway, so I'm going to try to keep this under 10 minutes, so I won't fall out with the YouTube gods. And if you guys can tell me like how to load longer videos onto YouTube, or maybe split them into like part 1, part 2, I would appreciate that. My first one was about 17, 18 minutes, and it was rejected. So anyway, I will do future haul and sharing videos, of our various interests. I collect Pulp Fiction, old paperbacks from the 30s, 40s, and 50s. My brother collects classic die-cast model cars. Lots of things at our house that I'll share in future videos. So I hope all of you are doing great and keeping cool. It's really scorching in Tennessee today. And let me know what you think about and what you'd like to see more of. And please leave comments, subscribe, share as you like, and I'm looking forward to all of y'all's videos. I really love seeing what you collect, and I'll speak with you soon. Take care.